During this video, I'll probably show you some test shots because that's what people usually want to see. Hey guys, if you have clicked on this video, I'm guessing you are a Sony E-mount full-frame shooter, and it's not a secret that native Sony GM glass can be quite pricey. Now, which one of the Sony shooters are you? Old, high-tech, GM, super pro expensive glass? Or you would sometimes take a look at some third-party lenses. Now, I have shot a Sony 50mm 1.8, which is considerably cheap and performs fantastically on Sony cameras. I have shot with the old 85 f1.4 GM. I say old because I think there's a new one, smaller, lighter, but still f1.4, so that's an interesting decision on Sony's side. But I have extensive experience with third-party lenses, starting off with something a little bit rarer as Laowa 15mm f2.8 super wide that I use for my Milky Ways, landscapes, time lapses, things like that. Super cool lens, can only recommend it. Samyang, again a third-party manufacturer, 24-70 f2.8. Probably the cheapest option for Sony full-frame E-mount, at least back in the day when I was buying this, it was. If you want a 24-70 2.8, not an f4, but 2.8, pretty darn good lens. And I mean, we're gonna keep going. Laowa, Samyang, I have my Viltrox 85mm 1.8, super cheap. It does the job perfectly fine, unless you're gonna be shooting Olympic Games in a dark bedroom, then this lens is gonna do the job. Obviously, if you're the top of the top of the top professional, big contracts, big projects, a lot of budget, you're probably gonna steer to the original glass. Now, I found a lens online and I watched a lot of videos on it, like a lot, and all of them said one thing: GM killer, Sony should be careful, this is gonna be groundbreaking technology, center sharpness, corner sharpness. Literally, the only drawback was that it is massive and it is heavy, and I had to get it. This is not sponsored. I literally bought this because owning a lens like this is particularly the Viltrox 135mm f1.8, the Lab series, the brand new Viltrox, kind of like the Pro line, but like the premium line of the lenses. I used to have a dream to own a Sigma 105 f1.4. I thought that lens is like groundbreaking. And if I couldn't own that, then I would really want a 135 1.8. And we have it. Like, I'm literally 31 years old. A little dream come true right here in this video. So we're gonna open this up. This one just slides up like this. Super solid, hard cardboard box with foam padding every single direction. And when I say this lens is big, and when everyone else in other videos tell you this lens is massive, trust me, you are not prepared how big this lens is. It's freaking massive. Like, I could live in that box. And I own the Samyang's 24-70 2.8, and this is freaking chunky, heavy, big, something around a kilogram, just underneath a kilogram. This one, 1.3 kilograms. Massive. I'm gonna put this aside so you can see what the box looks like inside. Nice, foamy, protected. You have two black envelopes in here. This one here consists of the warranty card, as QR scannable, and the manual. You can scan the QR code in here and read the user manual online in a digital version, because they don't put them in the boxes anyway. And you might be wondering, why do you even need a user manual for a lens? Because like, you just attach it to your camera and use it, right? Well, for this one, I'm gonna be honest, it's a very rubbery, leathery pouch that is cool to have, but no one has ever used these in the history of pouches that comes with lenses. This lens could actually, you know, benefit from a user manual, and I'm gonna give you some reasons why. Since you're watching this video, this is probably not the first video you have seen on this lens. But if it is, thanks for being here. Consider subscribing. We're gonna be making some photo shoots, some real world reviews with this thing. Why would you need an extensive user manual for a lens? Well, this thing has functionality like freaking no other. You have the digital screen, you can connect it via the USB Type-C, update firmware. I think you can even like connect this with your phone via Bluetooth or something like that. You have 2 custom buttons right here. You can set the A point and B point for focus, and then when one click of the button, it's gonna zoom from one end to the other instantly. I don't think you can control the speed of the happening, but you can set it up, and that probably requires a user manual or another YouTube video, probably. We have also the AF to MF switch, which is pretty cool to have it on the lens. Clicky, declicky aperture. Pretty cool. What's the declicky? Very smooth and nice. And then we have the focus range limiter, because being in 135, I mean, there's a lot of gloss to shift. And you can feel it, especially if it's darker. And you have the full range, then you have 0.7 meters to 2 meters. If you know that your subject is gonna be within 2 meters away, you just lock it so it doesn't hunt to infinity and back. And then the last one is from 1.5 to infinity. So if all of your subjects are gonna be at least 1.5 meters away, it's not gonna hunt closer, it's just gonna stick with 1.5, because the closest focusing distance on this bad boy is 0.72 meters. Now you have the little lab logo on here, which is this cool premium line lens for the Viltrox right now. The lens hood right here is pretty good, it's pretty massive, and it has, I don't know why, but it has like a rubbery edge to it, and I think I don't know why, but I think I maybe know why. Oh, well, can I? Oh my god, I always struggle with these. If you place it somewhere, which honestly you probably shouldn't, but if you place it somewhere upside down, the rubbery kind of the lens hood rubbery bit prevents it from sliding anywhere. So that's that. Looking at the back of the lens, once again, you're gonna have your gasket. So this thing is actually weather sealed, which is you know, you don't often get this with third-party lenses, which is nice to see as well. And the weight, you can feel it. It is massive. If you're gonna shoot with your Sony camera, which I'm gonna attach it right now, it's gonna be super front heavy. I'm not sure if you're gonna require a monopod. I don't think so, but it is gonna be a bit of a workout. And it attaches super firmly because of that gasket. Like, I am so sure that no moisture is gonna get in between the lens and the body. Like, it's gonna probably get in somewhere else first, but not there. So that makes me feel very safe, although I never really shoot in the rain, although this equipment can kind of handle it. Like, you should probably really use it. The front element, yikes, the front element, 82 millimeters, so a pretty large filter is gonna be needed if you want a filter on this thing. And yeah, that's about it. It feels either a very hard plasticky or a weird metally, but the rings are rubbery, nice and smooth, the clicky declicky. We're gonna do like photo shoots and like real world reviews when I kind of learn a little bit more about this lens, actually using it myself. But in terms of unboxing experience, the box is super solid. Even if this knocked around while shipping, I'm pretty sure the lens is gonna be fine. The caps are just caps, like it's cheap and plasticky. I like the hood. This is quite so. Ooh. All right, I've seen this in one of the videos. It is velvety inside. I don't know why, but it's literally like a soft velvet on the inside. Just comment down below. I don't know why is that needed. Oh, and there's another thing I want to test out. So this thing, I don't know about the motors and the tons of glass inside that needs to be shifted. But once the camera is off, you can hear things inside the lens. I want to hear if that's true. Yeah, there are some slidey up and down going on inside. I don't think it's anything to worry about, because as soon as you switch on the camera, not only you get the screen that lights up, which is pretty cool, you can set, I think, a custom picture, but I think the focus motors are now under tension of the power being ready to focus, and I don't think there's gonna be the rattling anymore. Yeah, the rattling is gone because the camera is on and the motors are like tense, active, ready to shoot. As soon as you switch off the lens, the motor just relaxes, and then those are the ones you can hear inside clunking up and down. Well, amazing lens. I am super happy. During this video, I'll probably show you some test shots because that's what people usually want to see. But I can't wait to get going and start shooting with this. I'm literally just gonna use this for the rest of my life. It is just absolutely insane. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Again, if you want to see future videos with this lens or any other lenses or the Laowas, Viltroxes, and Samyangs that I own. Oh, almost knocked over the camera. I'll be making probably new review videos because for this Laowa especially, the 15mm, it's been like 5 years since I made that video, so I'd probably have to make a new one because this is actually for sale. Before I sell it, I wanna make another review video on it. And that's where I'm gonna leave you. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and this thing is freaking amazing. Goodbye.